What is going on? Welcome to episode 13 of the Fight Science Made Simple podcast. I'm Coach Adam Snyder. I'm your host. If you're new, welcome. I'm a lifelong martial artist. I'm a performance and recovery coach, and I'm an MMA fighter. We do these episodes every single Monday to break down the science of strength and conditioning, nutrition, recovery, mindset for fighters to help you perform better, have better cardio, better power, make weight easier, and just dominate in the sport for the long term. This is a special episode. It's my first guest ever on the podcast. I'm joined by David Pantero Macias. David's an undefeated professional fighter. He's a longtime Fight Science client, and he's my best friend. And today we're just going to scrap it up. We're just going to chat. It's been a busy fucking year, and we finally have a little bit of downtime with Christmas in a couple days.
Yep.
New Year's rolling up, and we haven't caught up in a minute. So thought no better way to catch up than to film a little podcast. So what's up, brother?
Yo, man, you said it best. Just running around crazy. Just spent yesterday on my roof for 4.5 hours fixing a leak. So
Jack of all trades over here.
I had to seal my roof and put some shingles on. Learning experience. Hopefully everything works out.
No leaks in the fucking middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm a week and a half back into training camp. We're hoping for a combat night fight in Tallahassee.
February 14th, right?
February 14th.
Let's
I think
go.
we got like a month and 3/4 left. So
Yeah.
I'm just grinding already, watching the scale go down a pound every few days. So we're already down 2 pounds, getting back into fight shape. My cardio feels great. The scale is just disagreeing with me right now, but I'll be back below 170 soon, ready to cut weight, and I think we're looking for a catch weight at 150.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I took a month off, so
From training.
Yeah, I took a month off from training. Thought I could heal up some nagging injuries, but I feel good. I
Yeah.
feel good. Just obviously the weight wasn't where I wanted it to be to make 45. So we'll probably make 45 in our second fight this year.
Yeah, maybe Q2 or something.
Yeah.
And you had an active year too, right?
I know.
You fought a lot, very frequent,
Yeah.
a lot of cuts, and your body needs a little bit of time to heal up and rest
Yeah,
up
for
from that
sure.
too. So I think taking some time off, taking a catch weight in February, locking back down to 45 middle of the year is
Yeah.
a good move.
Yeah, I don't know if Combat Night reached out, but they had a potential opponent for me.
Cool.
Which was very interesting because I think he fights on Team Brunson.
I don't know.
You don't know Derek Brunson?
No.
He's like one of the top 10 middleweights in the world, at least at one point. And he fought Izzy Adesanya for a belt.
Oh, okay.
Or no,
okay.
was it for a belt? It might have been. I don't know. He fought Izzy. He's fought the who's who. He's fought so many champions. And it was funny because I thought maybe they reached out to him about one of his fighters. I don't know if he handles his fighter stuff, so they could have not have reached out. But Derek Brunson reached out to me.
Really?
Which is fire.
That is
DM'd
very
me,
cool.
Which is funny because like the last time I messaged him, I tagged him in a story of me doing his pose. He's the guy who does like the broad shoulder pose.
Right.
Which is really funny. It's kind of his thing. But he's starting a fighter management. So we might
interesting.
Yeah, we might book a call soon. I'm not sure. It's just been really busy. But he does really good marketing himself, and if he was interested in sharing that, I would consider it.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
definitely
that's interesting. I feel like with managers nowadays, there needs to be a really unique offer that they have more than just, we're going to match you up and find fights for a percentage. Like if there's some kind of, we're going to teach you how to build a personal brand, or we're going to help you in the brand building process, that might be worth a percentage of your purse and they match you up. Because I mean, especially nowadays, it's not just being able to fucking fight that's going to make money in the sport. Like, you need a fucking brand.
Yeah.
You need to be marketable in order to, if you want to, like, actually make money and build a career out of it.
Me and Coach Q, we've had several talks about it. We don't need the fights. We have them with Combat Night. Shout out Combat Night. We don't need Sean Shelby's number. We have it.
Yeah.
Billy has it. Coach Royal has it. They both can put a good word in for me. So really, the only thing I need for a management team is to be connected to other media sources.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's not what MMA management does, sadly.
Keep going. Sorry, this is gonna
MMA
fall.
management, they are gonna get you free gear sometimes. They're gonna book your fights, hopefully find you favorable matchups. They're gonna get you in those UFC Fight Pass regional pro scenes, but we don't need that.
No, we have the connection.
I have it. I just don't have the numbers yet on the media accounts. So I just need to do better content. I need to connect with people who are higher on the media level than I am. Show everyone my personality, and win some fans over, win some hearts over. I don't really look at it as like, oh, I need to get famous. I just need people who are interested in fighting to know who I am.
Yeah, for sure.
know?
Yeah,
'Cause-
personal brand's the name of the game, dude. And our boy Ali, he and I have been really working on.
You guys have been killing
We've
it.
been really working on the shift in focus of personal brand.
Yeah.
And content. I've been talking about this on Instagram a lot. Like content for me specifically is something that I've always hated doing, and I've had a really negative relationship with content. It's always just felt like something I've had to do. I hate social media. I have to do it in order to connect with more fighters, to build my business, to help more people, to spread our mission. And it's been zapping the joy out of it, and also you're really not being able to impact people the way that we want to impact people. So we've had kind of a frame shift where it's like we're building a personal brand in order to truly help people, and just going to have fun with it and post as much as possible and be as genuine as possible and connect as much as possible. And the same is true for you as a fighter, dude. Like it's posting as much as possible. It's doing it consistently. It's connecting with people. And like you said, you don't have to be famous. You just have to build fans and get people that really like you.
I mean, no one wants to be famous. People just
Some people
want to be, and then they find out it's really not what it's cracked up to be. What's important is if you're monetizing. Like I want to connect with the best MMA gear companies, best fashion companies, and I want to sell product for them. I want to put good product in good people's hands. But it's just gonna take a little work. Like you said, it's a grind. Content's a grind.
It is.
Especially, I still work this salary 40 hours a week job. Shout out Odd Socks, but I'd like to be an ambassador for brands. I'd like to record the content. I'd like to do work that also makes my company bigger. Makes my LLC bigger.
Makes money for yourself.
Yeah, right now, it's not even money. Like I want my personal brand to grow. So still figuring things out. Ozx has been super gracious towards me. They've given me opportunities to grow myself under their name a lot too. So I just gotta find my niche, find my growth niche.
Yeah, it's true. Do you have a plan for next year on
this
executing
year
to build the brand, to put more content out?
So I have a couple roadblocks, but once I get over them, they'll actually help my schedule. So like when we sell my house in Wesley Chapel, I'll have X amount of money, and then I might gain a little bit of time to put that focus where I need to put it. I'm pretty spread thin, but for me, what's most important in 2026 is doing less work in the office, more training sessions in the morning and night, and starting to really shoot and post that content. So I just need to tweak a few things. I think I'll be on the right path.
Yeah, once you sell the house, it's going to be really big for you.
Oh yeah,
Hell
yeah. I might get rid of a few bills too.
Yeah,
True. Maybe I'll pay off my car and get rid of that bill. For me, I'm in a moment of growth where I need to just streamline my finances so I can take time away from work. And then once that's all set up, people who know me will start seeing me sell more things, sell more merch, sell more seminars, sell more personal private training sessions.
Especially too, I mean, bro, like Contender Series right around the corner. And especially with like Paramount and that deal, there's just so much money going behind it, and there's more people than ever that are gonna have access to the sport and watch the sport. And so it's funny, every year I say, this is such a good time to be a fighter. It's such a good time to be in the fight business, and it just keeps getting better and better. The opportunities are there, but you gotta fucking work. Like,
Yeah.
it's a hard fucking
Yeah.
grind. Like, you gotta do the training. You gotta eat the right way. You gotta recover the right way. This fucking plant's coming at me. And you gotta fucking be able to market yourself and build your brand the right way. I think, can I give you advice on
of course.
on the content? What I think? I think you just need to commit to some kind of schedule, even if it's just I'm posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm posting on my story daily, and you just like commit to crushing that for a couple months, and then it's like, okay, now I'm gonna post Monday through Friday.
Right.
Now I'm gonna post 7 days a week, and then just scale it up from there.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been for years have posted once a day, every single day, and I set a goal for 2026. I'm gonna post 3 times a day, every single day in 2026. But if I just went from like posting every day to posting 3 times a day, it wasn't going to be successful. So I spent the last 3 weeks posting 2 times a day. Right. This is my last week at 2 times a day, and I have the content all ready to go out next week for 3 times a day. But it's been a build up to get there.
Yeah, you know? I think that's why it's important for me to start figuring out ways to open up my schedule, because I feel like those goals are very possible for me, you know? But right now, as you know, putting 8 hours in, and then commuting to the gym, training, you know, we're already looking at 10 to 12 hours a day right there.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And then you gotta do your chores. You gotta maintain your living space. You gotta take time to eat. You gotta take time to basically recalibrate.
Well, dude, even like documenting all of that too, like that's content, right?
Yeah.
Like documenting the job, documenting the work, documenting the training and all of it. Like, it's real and it's genuine, and people will connect to that, showing you going the grind, building your way up. It's not like, oh, cool, I'm just in the UFC now. Right. And B, like for you, it's kind of badass to look back out in like a year, 2 years, 3 years, when we're fucking pushing top 10, top 15 in the UFC, to be like, fuck, we were working a job and doing all this. And now, you know, so.
Yeah, well, I definitely think, I think for the short term goals, or maybe I'll just start allocating some funds to getting someone to edit. Probably, you know, if your guy has time. Yeah. Cause it's easy getting the footage. It's just the hours that it takes of clipping it and editing.
Even Fiverr, dude. Like if you're getting your own footage, Fiverr is gonna be the best way to just like send it out and get people to edit it for low cost. You know? Yeah.
It's annoying because I know how to use Premiere, not like super well, but I'm pretty well versed in it because I know Adobe Suite. But it's the hours, man. It takes hours. It takes hours just to save the project. So,
yeah, dude. The time
or to export
is huge, bro.
You know,
it's a time zap, man.
It's a time zap.
It's a time zap, yeah. So the more you can just allocate and delegate and get other people to do it is gonna be. That'll be helpful.
Yeah.
I would check out Fiverr. I think that might be a good option.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
If you're getting the film and the training.
Yo, if anyone, message Pantero MMA if anyone loves editing videos.
Yeah, if we got any editors in the live stream, hit David up on Instagram, Pantero MMA.
Yeah, it's fun. I like doing it. You know, it's not time conducive when you're trying to sell your house. You're trying to get it ready for a realtor to come photograph it, and then you work 40 hours a week. It's funny. I've been on vacation, but every day has been a work day.
Yeah, you're not working.
You know, I've been selling furniture out of my house. I've been delivering furniture. You know, I bought a box truck just so I could easily move pieces of furniture.
That's so funny, dude. I saw the box truck on your Instagram. I was like, dude, bought a fucking box truck.
I bought a box truck. I grew up driving them, and I was like,
where'd you even find a box truck?
On Facebook. I got an incredible deal.
What did you get?
I'm not going to tell people because if I end up wanting to sell this thing, you're not going to know how much I'm making off it. But yeah, I bought a box truck that works really well. I bought it from a very rich, this guy had like a tri-trade company. He did HVAC, plumbing, and electric work.
That's sick.
So and he's rich, and he was living on the east side of Orlando. So I drove all the way up there in my Tesla with my brother. Shout out Gabe. And we picked up this truck. I paid this guy cash that I've been saving for a few months. I emptied my bank account. Talk about gambling. I threw the dice at this, and then because I have plans for after I sell my house. You know, I wanna start a little side hustle business. You know, maybe I hire a driver and we start doing routes in Tampa.
Okay.
And that can kind of passively earn some income, so we can open up our schedule a little bit. But yeah, I have options. I can sell the truck after I'm done using it. I can start a little route company where we complete routes.
Where'd you get the truck idea?
We needed something. I was so sick and tired of going to U-Haul and renting a truck for like 100, you know, because after you put miles on it, a U-Haul truck, it can come out to like 80, 100.
It gets pricey.
Instead of me having to schedule that in my head and return it at a certain time, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get my own vehicle. I'm going to make sure I'm profiting off of it. I'm pretty sure my insurance is already paid for this month, and I'm already started back on my ROI.
Nice.
So I'm like a third done with my investment. I sold an old vehicle out of my driveway.
You got rid of the Spark?
I did, yeah.
Finally, bro.
I know, yeah, for 1,100.
Jesus Christ, 1,100.
1,100.
That's not terrible.
No, it was good, man. I mean, nothing worked inside of it.
No,
but
you drove that thing into the ground.
I'm just trying to be smarter, work a little less hard. Like I'll load stuff in my truck and drive it to someone's house as long as they're paying me.
No.
You know, so I'm just being a little bit smarter. I took time off this holiday, just to grind, get work done.
It's good though.
Yeah.
You need it, bro. You gotta catch up on something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like kind of killing it right now, but I'm definitely stressed.
Yeah.
You know?
It's good though. This is the time to be fucking stressed, bro.
I'm clearing house, bro. I like cleaned out my garage a little bit. I still have more to do.
You're acting like you're not getting anything done in the house, dog. You're
Well, last month I didn't do shit. Last month I took a month off the gym and I didn't get as much as I wanted. The nagging little things that were bothering me didn't heal. And so I was like, I just took a month off for no reason, you know? But I got some stuff done, you know? Took some rest. But now that I have some time off of work, I'm just
going in.
Yeah, I have to. My one obstacle is selling my house.
Yeah.
So I can move closer to my gym, be closer to my friends.
Yeah, we got to get rid of that thing, bro.
Yeah, because like, also, like electric bills are crazy now. It's a 5-bedroom house, so it's, you know.
Yeah.
So it's really it's driving up the cost. You have to pay someone to mow the lawn, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could do it myself, but
it's time, bro.
Yeah, it's time.
It's just time. You don't have time to do that shit.
But yeah, I'm trying to plan my life where I take out the big obstacles first. Yeah. You know, like really simplify it. What's goal one? I want to sell my house so I have a little bit of money to like really pursue my UFC career. Okay, that's number one objective. You know, and then other things fall in line after that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just keep picking off the big one.
One at a time, dog. One at a time. It was a big year for you too, bro. You fought fucking...
We almost fought
three times.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times.
2 finishes, 1 near finish, unanimous win.
And that was a tough fight too.
Yeah, man. And the guy I fought in that first one at 45, he's going on a tear right now.
Yeah, Romel's been killing it.
He's been finishing guys. So, you know, it's a great win now.
Yeah. It's a great win. And almost finishing him, like there's nothing wrong with that decision, bro.
Yeah, twice. I mean, I feel like I got close with 2 submissions. I had him on the ground, beating him up in TKO position, but I messed up.
Messed up, bro. Downed opponent, dog.
I thought, you know, pride rules. They should bring back pride rules. No.
It was like right on the cusp of like what a downed opponent actually means. Like it was.
I know.
The change.
Since the
it
rule
was confusing. And, yeah.
His knee definitely was down.
He was like playing that game a little bit.
I thought any moment he would pop up because he was waiting. He was waiting. But they should really do something like a guy can bury his head in the canvas and then you have to like punch him in the side of the head so cleanly. So like he can just like turtle up and bury his head.
Yeah.
In fetal position. And then you're kind of like in this stage where it's like, you know, I have to like work to find it and then he's trying to grab your leg. So it's a funny area, but these new rules are definitely better than they were before.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12-6 elbows.
12-6 elbows, bro. The fucking even like with the hand down not being a down opponent anymore, it's getting up on the cage is completely different now. That knee.
It is it's dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, it's dangerous.
Bro. It's a different game. I like it.
I like it.
I think it's good for the sport. It's been a year, right? A year that's been like that.
Yeah, it's been a full year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like. It used to be if your hand was down, you're a down opponent. Now it's like the only thing that makes you a down opponent is a knee. Or an elbow, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
But hands don't count.
Yeah.
I think
I like it.
in my last one, I'm trying to think if I hit a knee off that position. I might have.
I don't remember. You were hitting all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Well,
Not in the last one. The last one,
well,
maybe in the second one.
yeah. The second one, I pretty much was. I kind of went viral. We had like almost 1 million views on that.
On that
reel.
spinning? On
Yeah.
the spinning reel?
Yeah.
Sick.
Which is dope. But or no, the 1 million came from the first fight. I've had like 500K, 700K on the spinning back fist.
The controversial when he dropped you and you kicked him. Like
Yeah. People love
People
controversy.
love controversy,
Yeah.
dog. They
I'm
love
not gonna
that
dive
shit.
into it though. But yeah, no, my last one, the distance striking, he had me in the first early seconds, but just a simple clinch knee to the head, like changed the outcome. He gave me his back. I took him down. Did some Will Rentz like side control.
Dude, your wrestling was sick.
I know, it's crazy because you're in a gym with like really strong 55ers, really strong 170 welterweights who love wrestling, and you kind of start doubting your own ability in those areas. And then you face a guy who doesn't have as good as grappling as our gym, and then you're like, oh man, I'm like Khabib.
Yeah, you were like a remote control, bro.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
sick. After you got dropped in the first like seconds, you were like no, and then you shook it
Yeah.
off and you were good.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was a DC-1 off the cage.
Yeah,
right?
DC-1.
And then everything like controlling, passing the legs, turning them off. It was
Yeah.
it was money. The armbar, money. Yeah.
That's another class I got to get back to is Will's Wednesday nights,
Dude,
at Gracie Pack.
his wrestling class is sick, dude.
It's really good.
But I feel the same way in the gym too, because I'll go with Ali, I'll go with
Yeah.
Will, like I'll go with these bigger guys, and then I'll go with, even in the gym, I'll go with guys my own size,
Yeah.
and have no problem taking
Yeah.
them down, control it. I'm like, I'm not as bad as I think I
Yeah.
feel, but yeah,
I wouldn't mind building our 45 team out more.
You're telling me.
We have like 3 or 4 guys who make 45 consistently, which is good. I don't make that consistently, so I definitely need to work on that myself.
We need to dial in the diet a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny. I don't know. Our heavyweight class is struggling right now.
We have 1, 2.
Guys, if you're a heavyweight and you live in Tampa, you
Or
need to
St.
sign
Pete.
up with Gracie Pack.
Pack, because we got some solid heavyweights, but they need more training
Bodies.
partners. They need training partners.
Nothing. We're just shooting the shit. I've been on Coach Adams' system for a while. We've been best friends for a while, so we're just catching up. We've been busy lately. Someone was asking what we're basing our podcast off.
Yeah, we're just chatting.
Just chatting, boys.
Just chatting today.
But
Catching up.
yeah, what's new with you, man?
New with me?
Nothing about me.
Dude, just getting ready for an amazing 2026.
I know. I'm really excited.
I'm pumped to crush it this year. You know, it's been a challenging year
Yeah.
with staff and tearing my ACL and my first loss. A lot of adversity, but very grateful for all of it. A lot of lessons. It was really, really challenging mentally, emotionally, spiritually, but it allowed for a ton of growth. We're knees in a place where we can get back into fight camp.
Wow.
But it's just fucking staph infection, dude.
I know.
It just keeps fucking...
You're the staff monster.
It's awful, dude. I've been training for fucking 23 years, never had issues with staph, but now I can't fucking shake it. I've had it for a year. So just working with... I got blood work done to see if it's an immune system issue, got it cultured again.
Have you found the results yet? Or?
No, I'm still waiting to hear back.
Okay.
I have a follow-up appointment with
I'm
the
glad you're doing that,
immunologist in January, but probably going to see like an infectious disease specialist.
Damn.
Just, dude, we got to fucking clear this thing out.
Yeah, it's annoying.
We're counting down. Like, it's going to be, in February, it's going to be a year since my last fight.
Yeah, well, that's expected with the injuries you've had.
Yeah. I mean, I know you had a similar experience, 2024.
Yeah,
You
where I fought once.
It was the same thing.
That was crazy.
You were out for a year and then fought again in February.
Yeah.
So it was the same deal. The sport's a wild sport, bro.
Yeah.
Like how, like, for the year before, 2024, you fought once.
Yeah.
I went on a fucking 3-fight tear.
Yeah.
Vice versa. I fought once. You went on a 3-fight tear.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you never know what you can expect in this game. But
Yeah.
I need to get healthy. I need to clear up. Hopefully, I can fight in February before we're going to Thailand in March, so you know that. I haven't really talked about it on the podcast or on Instagram at all. But we're going to, Alexandra and I are moving to Thailand for 3 months, March, April, May. It's going to be sick. Phuket. My plan is to train at Bang Tao, but once we get out there, we'll see. There might be other options, but just live on the beach and train and work and connect with.
We've definitely been playing around with the idea as well.
Dude, now's the time to do it, I feel.
Yeah, it's the obviously the animals. You guys said you had pet sitters and stuff.
Yeah, we had someone that's gonna. Yeah, it's easier with cats too. It's tough. You have dogs.
Yeah,
we had someone it's gonna watch the cats.
We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
that's why I lived most of my. No, I lived my whole life without many animals. Like especially when I was on my own, when I moved out the house. But you know, my girlfriend likes animals, so you know, you kind of start getting animals, and then
next thing you know, you have a zoo.
Yeah, you want to live all these experiences, but you got 3 animals that rely on you. So
I know
it's a challenge, but we've been thinking about it. It's cheap. It's not like it's expensive.
It's very affordable. You just need the flights to get out there, and then everything else. But like Allie, her internship's gonna be over soon.
Yeah,
our lease is up. It's like.
There's nothing holding you back.
Yeah, we want to take the next step soon, marry, kids in the next like year or so. So like,
the time to do it.
Now's the time to do it, bro.
Cool.
Plus, like, just level up my game a bit. Come back, 1 or 2 fights.
Yeah, wrestle some Russians.
Wrestle some Russians.
Thailand.
Come back and be a fucking wrestling monster,
Yeah.
and then we're good to go, bro. Fucking go on a little pro tear.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Be nice.
Dude, it's crazy. My goal has been to go pro for the last 2 years, and it just hasn't been able to happen yet. But that's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah, it's the injury shit.
Injuries this year. The year before, I was only able to fight 3 times.
That's good. 3 or 4 times a year is good.
I wanted to try to get 4 in and then get a 5th one in. But in Florida, you have to fight 5 times as an amateur before you can go pro.
Yeah. I don't even know if you actually have to.
You can get like special permission.
I think it's the right amount. I think it's the right amount of fights to do it, but I don't know. I see guys with like 2 fights and they go pro, and I'm like, huh.
I think if you're like a D1 wrestler, you have a really
I've seen guys who are not even D1
really that aren't even good that
they just somehow get approved for it. I don't know.
In other states, you can just go pro.
I think 5 is good though. I think 5 is good. I think 6 is good.
Even more, honestly, dude.
Yeah, I wish I had like 7.
Yeah, I feel like too many guys rush their amateur career.
Yeah.
But your amateur career doesn't matter at all. Like if you're an amateur, fight as much as you fucking can.
Yeah, don't care about the losses.
Don't care about the losses. It doesn't fucking matter. Nobody cares. It's all going to get reset. Get as much fucking experience as you can. And because once you go pro, A, you don't know when you're going to get matchups, when you're going to fight. It's a shit show to get opponents. Yeah. And B, you got to start being a little bit selective with who you fight. You should be selective as an amateur. You shouldn't be stupid about who you fight.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't be debuting fighting an 8-0 guy. Like, that's dumb. But as a pro, you're going to be a little bit more selective. And so at least as an amateur, like, get as much experience as possible, have as much fun as possible, get as many fights in as you can, and then go pro.
Yeah, because I did 2 kickboxing amateur fights, and then I did 5 amateur MMA fights, and I kind of had to rush it because I was a little bit late to the game. I was a few years late in my 20s, but when my record went 0-0, I felt so dumb. I was like, I put all this pressure on my amateur fights to not see defeat, and it worked out for my being, but it adds extra pressure when you go pro and you're like, okay, I want to keep not losing fights. It's like you've never even experienced it, you know? So I think some people who face a defeat in amateurs are actually blessed in a certain way because they know how it feels. They know what to expect. It doesn't mean that your career's over. It doesn't mean that your life's over. As fighters, we don't have the benefit of losing a game, you know? Like that's in our head. It feels like you don't have the benefit of losing a game. But, you know, NBA teams go out there and lose like 2/3 of their whole season. NFL teams get like 1 or 2 wins sometimes, you know, and then can bounce back in a few years later. But when you're not in team sports, you're in the fight business, it feels like a loss will end you. But I think the attitude's changing towards that.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And it's your attitude with it as well, right?
Yeah.
If you believe that your losses are going to end you, then your losses are going to end you,
for
right?
sure.
If you believe that you're going to make it and you're going to go on a tear, you're going to get the finishes, you're going to fucking be successful, get the belt, make the money, then your chances of making that happen are exponentially increased, right? Nothing's guaranteed, especially in this sport. This sport's a fucking wild sport.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to the mindset, like, and more than any other sport, you know, because in team sports you have other teams that you have to rely, other people. There's so much talent that is dependent on it as well, and you know there is talent that comes into being a fighter, but out of any other sport, I think athletes can get by having the least talent and skill compared to other sports.
Yeah.
If you had, I mean, you could have other athletic qualities, or you could just be fucking tougher than everybody else. Mentally tougher. You know.
Yeah. Well, fighting. There's so many different outcomes, and there's so many ways to success in MMA. That's why, like, I don't know if I'll ever box anybody. There's only one outcome: is that you're better at punching than the other person. You're better at avoiding being punched, and that's an amazing skill to have. But with MMA, it's like 4D chess. There's so many ways to win and so many ways to lose. And
don't say you'll never box anybody, because you get some big payouts.
Get some money.
you get some big payouts with the right opponents, bro.
Give me a streamer. That's a. I'm not boxing
Jake
another
Paul
boxer.
fight was a $98 million payout, bro.
Yeah. No. I'll only and if I do end up finding myself in a boxing match, it has to be like MMA gloves or something crazy modified.
Yeah.
But no, I only say that because there's so many ways to lose in MMA. There's so many ways to win. I feel like that's why I've taken to MMA more than other sports. You know, in football, if you're not running a certain time, you're literally not even considered. And it's because, you know, it's so athletically skilled specific.
And there's such a timeline, you know, you have to go to this school, and you have to be on this team, and you have to know these people, and like, you know, at least in fighting, it's less like this now, where you can get started later and still find success, because there are kids growing up training the sport of MMA and doing it the right way, where it's like it used to be, oh, I wrestled, oh, I kickboxed, oh, I was a boxer, and then I transitioned into MMA. You can still get by, but the sport is definitely evolving and changing.
Evolving.
But that's the cool thing about it, bro. It's always evolving. So, like, it's different, like, every fucking year.
Yeah. I think we're probably at the end of the I think we're probably nearing more 20 and 20, you know, 18 to 21-year-olds are going to be leading the dance now. Where I think we were probably the last generation. I know you've been training martial arts a lot longer, but for me, I think I was probably one of the last generations to squeak in who started fighting after 23, 24.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was telling you, Derek Brunson DM'd me about his management team that he started, and he's like, yeah, you're 28, so like you're still young. You know, obviously it's a little bit of crunch time for you, but it's no rush.
Yeah.
And like hearing that from a guy who's done it, he's fought the who's who. He does a great job marketing himself now. I think he coaches a team. And he's starting a management team, and it's like, okay, Brunson, who's fought Israel Adesanya, is telling me that I'm young at 28. Like, football, if you're 28 and a running back, you're looking at the end of your career.
Yeah. There was just a 35, 36-year-old that was signed on Contender Series.
Get
bro.
out. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's possible, but you got to have, I mean, you're in a great position, 4-0 with 3 finishes.
Yeah.
You get 1 or 2 more finishes.
Yeah.
They love that shit, bro. It's a 20, 28, 29-year-old going on a Contender Series.
Small bouts of virality, too.
Yeah.
You know, going viral a little bit.
A little bit of virality and diversification, too. You have submissions. You have ground and pound finishes. You've gone the distance. Like, you show you can do it all, and you're skilled in all areas, and you're marketable.
Yeah.
Like, that's a beautiful combination.
Yeah, we just got to put it together. It's going to come.
Yeah.
It's going to come. I think I need 2 more finishes, 2 more wins this spring and, this fall spring. So I think it's going to happen, man.
Spring,
I think
summer.
we're going to get it. No. Fall, spring.
Fall and
I'm fighting in February. It's still winter. And then spring.
Okay. So winter and spring.
what did I say?
You
Fall,
said
spring?
fall and
Oh, my
spring.
bad. Yeah, winter and spring.
Winter and
We're going to
spring.
get a few dubs in winter and spring and hopefully make it on Contender Series.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect. I think February and then April, May.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then-
usually put it all on the line during my fights, but I think for Contender Series is going to be like one of the most crazy outputs I'll ever have.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
Yeah.
You got to. You got to go out to
Yeah.
fucking finish or get
Yeah, I'm
finished.
so excited. I get sad for guys who don't put it all on the line in their Contender Series.
That's literally the whole point of the show.
Yeah.
like,
Dana White said it, he sells like WTF moments.
yeah.
And I think Contender Series is even more so a WTF moment than like slap, because these young guys are quite literally like risking their lives to get a contract.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. Like
Yeah.
I think that's so spectacular.
No walkout music, bro. Like,
Oh, is
no,
there?
you know walkout
Oh,
music because like
dang.
you're the fucking it's the
Yeah.
job interview. You're the fucking show.
Wow.
No walkout music.
I didn't know that.
The fucking black gloves with no UFC logo on it, dude.
Dang, no
like,
Bad Bunny and a
Yeah,
walkout?
no Skrillex, dog.
That's
You gotta
dope.
walk out and,
Yeah.
and just provide your own energy
Yeah.
and aura.
That's fine.
Yeah, dude. I'm
love
excited
that.
for that, bro. We got some on my goal list this year is some Vegas trips, dude.
Oh
We're
yeah,
fucking
you're
making that shit
definitely.
happen.
You already know you're coming with.
Oh yeah.
I think Billy will be happy to go back to Vegas, get some bigger level fights. you
Yeah.
know? I got
agree.
hit up. I got hit up by an agent in South Korea.
Really?
Yeah.
What did
His
they?
job is like he's trying to bring regional pros to South Korea from out of country.
Interesting.
He doesn't have as many followers. Like I was a little like, like I don't know if this guy is like legit or not.
Sounds a
but
bit sketchy.
his page looks okay. Like he takes pictures with all these fighters. Like he's definitely around the scene.
Okay.
But I have to check my DMs. I have forgot to check, but it just comes down to it. Like if Billy's willing to go to, he probably not. But
Probably not. I'll go to South Korea.
yeah, I know you will.
We'll roll out.
It just comes down to the dollar amount.
Yeah.
What are you paying? What are the amenities?
Yeah.
But imagine going to South Korea and collecting like all that exposure.
Yeah.
I was
And
definitely
just the experience, bro. The life experience too. Not even
Yeah.
the fight experience.
Yeah.
That's a fucking life experience.
So I don't know, that could be something in 2026. You never know.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
That could lead to one. Maybe.
Nah.
UFC.
That I talk about it a lot. I feel like you have to get into the UFC, and then that even getting into the UFC is not guaranteed. Like you could have a bad few fights and you could be on your ass, and then you can start hitting up PFL. You got to start high first and go low, because there's some badasses in one, there's some badasses in PFL, and if you don't do well there, it's gonna be very tough. Climbing up the ladder.
Climb up. Yeah. I talk to a lot of fighters, whether I'm DMing or like having calls or we're coaching people.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. I've had thousands of conversations with fighters and all over the world in 6 years of doing this. And it's really cool hearing different people's goals and their whys behind it. And there are some people that are, I just want to make it to a major promotion.
That's cool.
Like, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
I just won Bellator, PFL, UFC. I just want to prove to myself that I can get to that level and do what I love doing and do it at a high level and have somewhat of a career doing it. And then there are other guys like you, and I feel the same way, where it's like UFC or nothing. But that's like the brand about it. There's just there's just something that just feels right about in our world of getting to that level. But we've grown up, we've been around so many UFC fighters, we've been to UFC events, and we have a very clear pathway to get there that not everybody is as fortunate to have like a clear line and a clear path to get there. So it's a little bit more normalized. It doesn't seem so big or so hard, and it's challenging, but like it's not as big.
A lot of
and
things
hard
have
and
to go
hard.
right.
A lot of things have to go right.
But to get into PFL, or I don't know, Bellator's not around anymore. To get into PFL, you can literally get into PFL as an amateur.
Yeah.
So it's possible. If you guys are looking to just be in a major, you can get into PFL. You have to have a solid record. I fought some ex PFL guys. I've knocked out guys who couldn't do it in the PFL. So like it's possible, it's there, but just know that it is possible.
Yeah.
It's not too hard, and that maybe you need to aim your sights higher, and then it can be a fallback.
I always like the moonshot,
Yeah.
like your goal needs to be high enough where you need to have a little bit of like fear and uncertainty
Yeah,
about it.
for
It
sure.
needs to feel like,
Well said.
oh fuck, can I even do this? Not like so high where there's no belief that you can do it, because then you're definitely not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be so 100% confident in your like, yeah, this is fucking easy. I'm going to crush this. 'Cause if it's, you always fall a little bit short, right?
Yeah.
Not always, but for the most part. So if you set like a super like achievable, attainable goal, then you'll probably hit that. And maybe even a little bit lower, right?
Yeah, but did you reach your potential?
But did you reach your potential,
Yeah.
right? Like if you set it even just a little bit higher than what you think you're capable of doing,
Yeah.
you may fucking surprise yourself with where you get, and it pushes you just enough to really grow.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens, right? Like growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone.
Yeah.
It happens right on the edge of your comfort zone. If you're too far over the comfort zone, you overtrain, you fucking burn out.
Yeah.
You're gonna be right over that edge because it's just enough adversity and discomfort and stress that it allows you to grow. And that's kind of how goal setting should be as well. Like it should just be like that feeling of stress that allows you to push. And it needs to be like deeply connected. There are a lot of people I talk to that say they want to go to the UFC, but they're either lying to themselves or they don't actually want it.
Wow.
And they're just saying that they want it because their actions don't back it up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I talk to a lot of fucking people. I talk to people that have the money to invest in themselves, invest in my coaching, like go all in on their career.
Yeah.
And they just don't really have that belief in themselves, and they're either lying to themselves and don't see it, or they're not willing to speak it into existence. They don't take action. And I talk to other people who, other people would make an excuse and be like, oh, I don't have the money, or, oh, like it's too much. And it might be a little tight and they need to restructure how to invest in themselves or make a little extra money or reallocate things. But they fucking go all in because they believe in themselves and they're all in on their goals, and they recognize that my life is short and my time as a fighter is even shorter. And I can always make more money. But this timeline is very, very finite. And the longer I take to go all in, the more time I'm wasting and the less likely I am to hit that goal.
Yeah.
I'm always in the camp of just fucking going all in on whatever you want to do,
Yeah, I think for me the turning point was COVID. Being in my early 20s, having a decent starter job in like fashion and clothing design, and then realizing like I didn't really like who I was sitting down all day. I didn't really. It was cool, but it's something you can do when you're not able to compete.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can design clothes and work in a professional company in the industry at 50 years old. You can do it at 60, maybe even 70 if you're still with it mentally. And so it was right there. It was like, if I don't shoot to be a UFC fighter, I'll always regret it.
Yeah.
And it was like, if anything, if I shoot for it, I could at least fall back on clothing design, and I could be, I can do that. Mm-hmm. But can I be a UFC fighter? I don't know. I have to try.
You gotta go all in.
So COVID was huge. It isolated people enough where you had to really think about what you wanted out of life, hopefully a lot of people took that time to shoot for the things they want to shoot for. Because I don't know, I'd rather fail at getting into the UFC than never trying.
Yeah.
That question would burn in my mind for forever.
I'm with you, man.
And nothing's guaranteed. Like I still have to put in a lot of work.
So much work and sacrifice. And,
Yeah.
And especially, it's hard for everybody, and adversity and challenge, it's relative, right? So what's the hardest thing for me is not going to be the hardest thing for you, but it's still relative and hard for me. So it's still super hard and super challenging. But, not needing to fight, because there are a lot of people that need to fight. It's like their only path. And having something that's comfortable, like clothing design, but then making the decision to fight anyway, it could arguably be something that is more challenging, because you have to force yourself out of discomfort.
Yeah.
But that, at the end of the day, like, what's more uncomfortable, right? Like leaning into fucking training hard and getting beat up and doing something that we enjoy doing anyway, or fucking staying comfortable and lazy and not going all in on your dreams and your goals. Like either way, you're going to be uncomfortable. It's like people that don't work out, right? You're either going to be uncomfortable working out because you don't have the time, or it's hard, or you're going to be sore, or whatever. Or you're going to be uncomfortable not having confidence, not liking what you see in the mirror, or you're still going to be in pain anyway. You get to fucking choose the discomfort, dog.
I've been for anyone who's, we got two people in here. For anyone who's like, stagnant pain is by far 100 times worse than like mobile pain.
100%.
I've been having like terrible bouts of sciatic pain because I sit down during the day for my job, and like it's a constant reminder of why I'm doing what I'm doing, because stagnant pain and pain from being too weak is so much worse than recovery pain.
So much worse, bro.
I hate it.
So much worse. I squatted today for the first time in a couple weeks because I haven't even been lifting because the staph on my face was like an open wound. So I didn't want sweat and like all of that, and the antibiotic was kicking my butt a little bit, and I was just like, I'm just gonna rest and let myself heal. So I squatted today. I put 225 on the bar and I hit it, and I was like, my hips are fucking tight, my hamstrings fucking tight. I'm like, fuck this, bro. How do people go their entire life without moving their body consistently? I mean, I get it. You get caught into a pattern. It's easier to stay in your pattern than it is to become uncomfortable and change. Like change is fucking hard to do.
An object in motion stays in motion.
Yeah, object in motion stays in motion, bro. And the reality is like, you know, your brain, your subconscious brain, its job is to keep you alive. Its job is to keep you safe. So even if you want to accomplish something and it's a really big goal and it's good for you, you accomplishing that goal is hard. And your subconscious brain perceives that as danger. And so it tries to keep you exactly the same because it's doing its job. It's working perfectly fine. So like, you don't need to go to the gym today. You had a long day at work. Oh, you can have that one cookie. Oh, you're really sore from a bunch of training sessions. Like, you could take off today. Oh, can you even really make it to the UFC? You can't do that. You don't have the wrestling. You're too small. Like, your brain says these horrible, terrible things to you because it's doing its job to keep you safe. And it's our job to use our conscious brain to recognize that and be like, no, motherfucker, I'm going to accomplish it. Like, I want to be healthy. I'm going to be in the UFC. I'm going to be more famous and rich and successful and be able to set up my family and build my own family and do whatever I want in life and have the freedom to do it because I choose to do it and you can't control what I do.
Yeah, and I think though it's good to even use those voices as actions, you know? Like, you can take action on your insecurity.
Yeah.
You know, it'll only improve your performance. It'll only improve you as a person. I was listening to Joe Rogan, and it's so cool. Someone made a mashup on Facebook, and it was literally like a Joe Rogan documentary.
Really?
It was a long video. It was like probably 20, 30 minutes long. Someone needs to come out with an actual movie and like get actors to play him as like a kid, as a 20-year-old, as an adult, 30-year-old, 40s, because he had, you know, back in the day, they didn't have Ultimate Fighting, but they had those Taekwondo. He was kickboxing. He was getting his ass beat. He was also kicking a lot of other people's asses. And he talked about going in for his first auditions for some of the television shows he was on, like radio. He was also like a star baseball player in another show, but it got canceled. And he was like, yeah, I worked so well under pressure because I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck. He was like, you know, if you've been in sparring battles or an actual competition, like, you don't care if you're going to be judged by a panel of like acting coaches or something. Like, it didn't bother him. So even though he never acted, he did really well under pressure because he didn't care.
Yeah, the fighting. I'm sure stand-up helped with that too, bro. Like sucking at stand-up and getting on stage. And just, like, telling these jokes and people not laughing. Like, you do hard shit.
Yeah, he said he had rough years behind the mic too.
Yeah, you know? Bro, you fucking get beat up for fun, and then you go on a stage and get beat up emotionally and fucking verbally. Like, you're telling jokes and no one fucking laughs.
Yeah.
It fucking develops character, but you can put yourself, you can choose the suffering that you experience, and you put yourself in those really, really uncomfortable, hard situations, and it levels up quick. And things that would quote unquote be hard and scary become super fucking easy.
Yeah, it's so funny, like, the corporate world used to feel so scary. Like, it used to feel impenetrable, too. Like, it was impossible. But then you realize the people in corporate world have never pushed themselves as hard as like a fighter. Some I would
In
say
some ways,
I
in
would
some
say some
ways.
have success. You know, some are pushing themselves, but they're just normal people who went really hard at corporate life and
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
And once you start breaking down those barriers, you're like, there's nothing separating a really talented entry level person and someone in high management or upper corporate. There's nothing
No.
separating them besides experience.
Experience.
And for some people who've made it up the ladder, they don't even have the real experience either.
Nah.
So
Take it till you make it type deal.
So the more companies you've been in, this is for people I guess who aren't trying to become professional fighters, but you know, the more barriers you break, you realize these people are just like you, or even less devoted to their craft than you are.
They just, yeah, everyone's a human. There's no like special,
It's
like
so crazy.
everyone's just a human. And to be clear, like there's nothing wrong with being in the corporate world or like getting to a certain level in corporate position, because not everyone's made to be at the top or you know, achieve UFC level things. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I just
you know, but if you do have that desire and you do, everyone has the ability to do it.
Yeah.
And if you truly have that desire, but you're not going all in on it because of fear or uncertainty or lacking belief, then you just gotta fucking go for it. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Fucking, if you want to like be in that cycle of life, I have one of my best friends crushing it in the corporate world, married. He fucking loves it, bro.
Yeah.
He's fucking killing it in life, and he's super happy, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's not for me, it's not for you, but it's amazing for him,
Yeah.
and it's amazing for a lot of people. But if that's not what you want in life, and you want to fucking make it to the UFC, or you want to achieve really, really big goals in other avenues of life, the only person that's stopping you is fucking you. Especially now with the fucking internet, dude.
Yeah, I just think it's so amazing how fighting every day and training and pushing yourself to the absolute limit, how easy it makes everything else.
Yeah.
You know? They're just, you see actors on television, you're like, you know, if I could pin down some lines, it can't be that hard.
No.
It can't be harder than what I'm doing right now. Corporate life, same thing. It's very fascinating though. Corporate America is very fascinating.
It's a weird thing.
I think it's kind of funny. But your friend though, he's super talented in other ways. He's kind of an outlier.
He is an outlier. You're right.
If we're being honest,
he's a sick music producer.
Shout out
too.
Rob.
Yeah, he's probably watching. Dude.
Yeah.
He fucking engages.
Shout out Rob.
He's gonna text me. I watched your live, dude.
Yeah, he's kind of the wrong example to bring up, but
no, he's a great example to bring up because
no, for dorky corporate positions.
Yeah,
he's a terrible. Like, he's so much more talented. Than
yeah,
his corporate position.
Yeah, he just does the corporate to like make the paycheck. And then like everything else is just like music production.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah, he's a smart kid.
But you know, there's just corporate America is so funny.
It is an interesting thing, bro. It's just the cog, dude.
It's literally how you write your essay, or no, your resume. Someone was bringing up that,
and
like,
who you know.
Someone was bringing up that people are using AI to write resumes, which I totally would as well. I do not care. And then people are using AI to read resumes. So it's just AI talking to AI. That's really like a funny dilemma.
Yeah.
It's literally just computers talking to each other.
The whole AI thing, dude. I love it. It's really, I'm not really like scared or worried.
No.
It's interesting. It's more of the only thing is like, we're not going to be able to do things for ourselves. Like, you have to have the right relationship with AI, and it needs to be a tool. Like, it cannot be a replacement for thinking. Dude, Tesla gave out self-driving for the month, right?
Yeah, I need to update my car.
Bro, it's almost up. You gotta update your car.
No, I think you get it for the like.
Oh, as soon as you update?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then your timer starts.
Okay,
I'm
sick.
pretty sure they're pretty good about that.
Fucking, I haven't driven myself anywhere all month.
I know,
the car is
sick.
fucking driving me everywhere, and then I'm talking to Grok and like asking it questions, and like I'm like, this is. I drove a fucking regular car the other day. And I'm like, I have to fucking brake. And like, there's no sensors. And I have to park myself. I'm like, this is bad. Like, I can't drive anything other than Tesla now. I'm getting stupid, bro. I'm like, no. I have a limit on AI. And Allie and I talk about this. She actually is pretty good at checking me with it. She's like, only use AI for these things. Because and I agree with her. Because you just start using AI to ask basic, simple things to think that you can figure out yourself.
Yeah.
Then it starts replacing how you think. Using it as
Yeah.
a tool for like other like higher problem solving or strategy though, I think is incredible. We
Yeah,
use it to plan
because
Thailand.
yeah, I use it all the time, and simply because I'm not like a one task human being. I'm like I have 18 tasks going all at once.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I do rely. I think it's okay if you were to as well. I rely on chat for basic things like chat. I need to fix my roof. What is
Oh yeah.
step one?
Yeah.
Step one is like basically sourcing all the materials. Okay, what the hell do you need?
Yeah.
To
I'll
that's
use it
just
for
one
that too.
objective
I
though.
use it to fix out the heat in Allie's Jeep. You know, like that's a great
Yeah.
way of using it.
Yeah,
you know?
so I mean, I use it a lot too. Like um, even just structuring what tasks to complete first.
Yeah.
Because when you're a pro fighter, who's trying to build his own personal brand, who's works for another company, 40 hours a week, also is trying to sell his house and remove a bunch of objects from it, is trying to be a great boyfriend and eventually become someone's husband and has multiple dogs. You have to literally source chat to like, okay, how can I strategically take action on my to-do list effectively? And I'm not gonna lie, I probably over rely on chat a lot too, but I think it's because we're doing stuff. If I was like, oh, I worked today and now I don't know what to do, ChatGPT, what should I do? Like,
Yeah. It's a different story.
I'm like, dude, you worked and then what? You don't even go to the gym? Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be using chat. You should be going out and making a to-do list,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
just
That's
how
a good
I
point.
feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can bring you down. But yeah, like the other day I was trying to do percentage ratios in my head and I was like, dang, I've gotten really stupid. I was like, what's this percentage of this amount? And I
Yeah.
was like, couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta be smart with it and use it appropriately. But I'm a big fan of AI, honestly. I'm structured with how we use it.
Look, man, it's either you get on it or you get replaced by someone that does.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, because AI is not going to replace fucking humans and jobs, but people that can use AI better are the ones that are going to replace jobs.
The art community is hilarious. They hate AI.
it. Yeah.
But it's so funny because like they don't realize that the way you're using it to design, I'm not creating images using AI. I use AI to like put a texture behind color. So like when you're making graphic apparel, like just having a blue boxer, no one wants just a blue boxer. They can go to Walmart and get a pack of Hanes blue boxers. You know what I mean? But maybe someone wants a blue boxer with a concrete pattern behind it with their favorite, Mountain Dew logo on it. So like AI design or people use AI to make graphic design. Like they're just using it for things they don't want to license. Like I don't want to go and pay for this image of concrete or this image of this fern plant. Like I want AI will make it so I can add it as a component.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. I think we're at
cool.
250.
Yeah. We got a little bit of time to cut off here, so
You got a call?
I got a call. I got
Nice.
some other things that I gotta hop
That's
on.
business,
We
baby.
gotta get some work done, bro. We're on the move, bro. Every single day. 2 days before Christmas, we're fucking locking in as always, bro. So
What's up, guy? We got one. Oh, we had one cool person.
We had
in.
one. You can scroll and see. Did anybody ask questions or any comments?
Hey, what's up, Wall Pandit?
People jumping in and out, but people might have asked questions throughout the live. I don't know.
Mostly people are just watching.
Yeah,
That's
always
cool.
in and out. That's fine.
All right, buddy.
All right, dog. Well, I appreciate you. We gotta do these more, dog.
Yeah, we're gonna get a better schedule. Like I said, once I get closer to the nucleus of our area, it's like all systems go.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be, like Port Taylor, we don't go out to restaurants as much as we used to.
It's phases. It's seasons, bro.
Yeah, but
2026 is a blow up year, bro, for everyone.
yeah,
we're fucking locking
it's gonna
in.
be incredible.
Where can the people follow your journey?
Pantero MMA on Instagram. That's pretty much where I do most of my business. I sell shirts from there. I have a Shopify account. I'm probably going to go on sale actually today because it's the holiday season and shipping costs are very high right now and taxes. So I'm going to put some shirts for sale. You guys will see that on my story in timeline.
Your designs are dope too. So you got the
they're cool.
skill. Get some Pantero merch.
Yeah, get some Pantero merch.
Big things coming. UFC debut coming.
Hopefully
more
fighting in
wins
a
coming.
in a week and in a month and
In a
three
month,
quarters.
3/4.
So
we're locking in.
we have a lot of stuff to complete this year.
Cool. Awesome,
buddy.
brother. Cool.
All
Well,
right.
thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Bye, everybody.